The first video game console, the Magnavox Odyssey, was released in 1972 and had only 6 games available for it.
About 75% of all active volcanoes on Earth are located in the Ring of Fire, a major circular belt surrounding the Pacific Ocean. Some volcanoes have unique shapes, such as shield volcanoes and stratovolcanoes. Shield volcanoes have gentle slopes and a wide base, while stratovolcanoes have steep sides and a conical shape. Volcanoes can emit various gases during eruptions, including water vapor, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and even hydrogen chloride. Some of the most famous volcanoes in the world include Mount Etna in Sicily, Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, Mount Vesuvius in Italy, and Mauna Loa in Hawaii. Volcanoes pose not only a threat but also provide important resources. Many volcanoes create fertile soils that are ideal for agriculture and support lush vegetation. Most of the lava erupted by volcanoes is actually gases rather than liquid lava. Volcanoes can also create electrical discharges known as volcanic lightning during eruptions. In some cases, volcanoes can erupt not only lava but also water in the form of steam. This occurs when a volcano is located near a water source, such as the ocean or a lake. Volcanoes can cause temporary climate changes. They can release large amounts of ash and gases into the atmosphere, which can block sunlight and cool the Earth's surface. Volcanoes can be formed not only on land but also underwater. Submarine volcanoes, known as underwater ridges, often form along tectonic plate boundaries on the ocean floor.
The world's first esports tournament was held in 1972 at Stanford University for the game Space War. The prize was a year's subscription to Rolling Stone magazine.
Some species of octopuses have the incredible ability to change the color and texture of their skin to mimic their surroundings. This helps them blend in with their environment, avoiding predators and ambushing their prey. Australia is home to a unique creature called the Tasmanian devil, Sarcophilus horizii. It is the largest carnivorous marsupial and possesses such a strong jaw that it can tear through flesh, including bones. In Western Africa, on the Boa Vista Island, lies the most densely populated island in the world. It's called the Cow Island, and within its mere 0.2 square kilometers, there are approximately 50,000 goats.
What is the ocean floor or space being studied more? Space is being studied much more intensively than the ocean floor. This is because the study of space has more potential to find answers to many fundamental questions about our planet and the universe as a whole. In addition, studying the ocean floor requires specialized equipment and facilities that are usually expensive and difficult to use. Whereas more affordable and scalable technology can be used for space exploration. Nevertheless, the study of the ocean floor remains an important area of research, especially in the context of understanding climate change and conserving the biodiversity of marine ecosystems.
Volcanic eruptions can lead to the formation of new islands. In some countries, cities and settlements exist around active volcanoes. For example, in Naples, Italy, people live under the constant threat of an eruption from Mount Vesuvius. Volcanoes are important sources of mineral resources, such as sulfur, gold, and silver. Some volcanoes have craters that can be visited and explored. There are active volcanoes on other planets in our solar system, including Mars and Venus.
The first video game ever invented was called Tennis for Two and was created by physicist William Higginbotham in 1958. It was played on an oscilloscope, a type of electronic device used for displaying waveform signals. Columbus didn't actually know he had discovered America. He thought he had reached the edge of the West Indies. Hollywood's movie industry is believed to have been named after a type of holly tree that grew in the yard of an early movie producer's house in Los Angeles. The pyramids at Giza in Egypt were built approximately 4,500 years ago and still puzzle scientists with how they were constructed without modern technology. Among the various world religions, Christianity is the most widely practiced. Over 2.3 billion people on Earth adhere to this religion. In Alaska, when a powerful earthquake with a magnitude of 9.2 struck in 1964, it was so powerful that it flipped entire forests of trees.
The Magic Plains in Mexico, known as the Sonoran Desert Biosphere Reserve, is home to the largest organism on Earth, the Armillaria solidips fungus. Its mycelium spans an area of about 3.8 square kilometers and is estimated to be around 8,000 years old. The bombardier beetle, from the ground beetle family, possesses a remarkable defensive ability. When the beetle senses danger, it ejects a mixture of chemicals, creating an explosion and dispersing it with enough force to deter predators. The carnivorous plant known as the Venus flytrap, Dionaea muscipula, is one of the fastest predators in the plant kingdom. When an insect touches the sensitive hairs on its leaves, the leaves snap shut instantly, capturing the prey.
Volcanoes can erupt not only with lava, but also with gases, ash, and rocks of varying sizes. Volcanoes on Earth can be active, dormant, or extinct. Active volcanoes are those that are capable of erupting. Dormant volcanoes are not currently erupting, but may do so at any time, while extinct volcanoes are those that have not erupted in many years and there are no signs indicating a possible eruption. There are over 1,500 active volcanoes on Earth. The tallest volcano in the world is Ojos del Salado in Chile, which stands at a height of 6,891 meters. Submarine volcanoes exist, which erupt in seawater.
The ocean covers more than 70% of the Earth's surface and contains 97% of the Earth's water. The ocean is home to a diverse range of life forms, with estimates suggesting that up to 80% of all life on Earth is found in the ocean. The world's largest ocean is the Pacific Ocean, which covers an area of about 63.8 million square miles, 165.25 million square kilometers. The Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean is the deepest point on Earth, reaching a depth of 36,070 feet, 10,994 meters. The ocean plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate, with ocean currents helping to distribute heat around the planet.
Japan is one of the most geologically active regions in the world. There are over 100 active volcanoes in Japan. Japan has an island that is home to rabbits. The island is called Okinoshima and it is located in Hiroshima Prefecture. Japan produces over 90% of the world's electric rice cookers. Traditional Japanese houses do not have furniture. Instead, people sit on tatami special mats that are laid on the floor. Japan has an ancient tradition called kabuki. It is a theatrical art where actors use elaborate costumes and makeup to play various roles.
In ancient Egypt, when pharaohs died, their brains were removed through their noses and discarded, and then their body was placed in a salt solution to preserve it. The largest empire in history was the British Empire. At its peak, it encompassed 25% of the world. In 1977, American astronaut Jimmy Carter, who later became the President of the United States, reported seeing a UFO in 1969. During the Middle Ages in Europe, some women were accused of being witches and killed. Over 100,000 women were accused of witchcraft and put to death. The Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, located in the middle of Rome. It is the spiritual center of the Catholic Church and the home of the Pope. Cats have 5 toes on their front paws, but only 4 toes on their back paws. A group of cats is called a clouder. Cats have a special collarbone that allows them to always land on their feet when they fall. The average cat can jump up to 6 times its body length in a single bound. Cats sleep an average of 16 hours per day, and some can sleep up to 20 hours a day. A cat's nose is as unique as a human fingerprint, with its own distinct pattern of bumps and ridges. Cats can make over 100 different sounds, but dogs can only make about 10. The world's richest cat is named Blackie, who inherited $12.5 million from his owner. In ancient Egypt, cats were considered sacred and were worshipped as gods. A cat's whiskers are extremely sensitive and help them navigate their surroundings, even in the dark.
The ocean is responsible for producing more than half of the oxygen in the Earth's atmosphere, through a process called photosynthesis by marine plants and algae. The ocean is also a major source of food for humans, with fish and other seafood making up a significant part of many people's diets. The ocean is home to a variety of unique ecosystems, including coral reefs, kelp forests, and hydrothermal vents. The ocean is an important source of minerals and other natural resources, such as oil and gas. Despite its vastness and importance, the ocean is still largely unexplored, with an estimated 80% of the ocean floor yet to be mapped and explored.
In Japan, you can find many unusual vending machines that sell everything from umbrellas and milk to fresh fish and hot meals. The Japanese language has 3 alphabets: kanji, Chinese characters, hiragana, and katakana. Many people in Japan wear masks on their faces due to high air pollution and to protect themselves from illnesses. Japanese trains are known for their punctuality. Trains often arrive and depart on time down to the second. Japan has the highest level of robotization in the world. Robots are used in many industries, including manufacturing, medicine, and the hospitality industry.
Ukraine is the birthplace of many celebrities, including Hollywood actors Michelle Pfeiffer, Mila Kunis, and Mila Jovovich. Ukraine is one of the most important countries in the world for grain exports. Much of the grain grown in Ukraine is exported to other countries. Ukraine has a rich cultural and historical heritage, including such iconic landmarks as the Kiev-Pechersk Lavra, Kamianets-Podilskyi Castle, and the National Museum of the History of Ukraine in World War II. The largest forest in Europe, the Belovezhskaya Pushcha, is located in Ukraine. Ukraine's national dance, the hopik, is one of the most famous and popular folk dances in the world. Kiev is one of the oldest cities in Europe, founded around the 5th century. The deepest railway tunnel in the world is located on the Kharkiv Railway in Ukraine. Ukraine produces a large portion of the world's amber, which is mined in the Ukrainian Carpathians. The Chernobyl disaster, one of the largest nuclear accidents in human history, occurred in Ukraine in 1986. One of the largest meteorite craters in Europe, called Vovkinets, is located in Ukraine.